What is going on, guys? Taylor Stuber with LocksDFS.com bringing you my last solo video of the week. My favorite wide receivers, 2 of them, and then my favorite tight end play of the week that I'm going to be playing in cash. The wide receivers, I don't know if I'm playing them in cash yet. Don't know if I have the stones to do so, but in GPPs, I'm playing them literally everywhere just because I think they have the highest upside on the slate, given their price, outside of Antonio Brown and Julio Jones, which are kind of obvious in that game with a 58 team total. But those 2 wide receivers are on the same team. And if you follow me on Twitter at Taylor Stuber, you saw me tweeting about it, ranting about it, and that is Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs. The team total has already risen 0.8, and the game's from 44.5 to 46. I think this is a sneaky shootout, just because given that both teams' run defenses are so good, and both teams struggle to run the ball, especially the Vikings. They rank dead last in rushing the ball, while the Eagles, if we go over here to their defensive line, are first in the league in run defense. So the Vikings know this. The Vikings knows that they struggle to run the ball with Dalvin Cook either hobbled or out every week. He's leaning towards out as of right now. And I think they're just going to keep on airing it out. And if you go over to airyards.com, Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs are combined for 52% target share. That's just absurd. Just those 2 players take up more than half of the entire team's targets. And if you look at in past weeks at Kirk Cousins, and you'll see what I mean when they don't even try to run the ball. They've passed 36, 48, 55, 50. I don't see any way that he doesn't pass for. This seems like a floor, 48 times. That seems like a good floor to me. And if they're getting 52% of the target shares, they're going to be getting. Let's look how many targets they've been getting lately. Adam Thielen, 12, 13, 19, 12. Stephon Diggs, 6, 13, 10, 15. They're going to get double-digit targets this week. And I think they're priced accordingly on FanDuel. On DraftKings, I think they're just like way too cheap. Adam Thielen at 77, he should be up where Julio is for sure. And Stephon Diggs is only 7K. He's just way too cheap. And when you're playing DFS, you just want to find the price discrepancies and just play all the values you can. Like yesterday when we were talking about Joe Mixon and TJ Yeldon, guys that have way bigger roles than their price says. So definitely going to be looking to fit in those guys. I think Thielen's safe for cash. There's no way around it. He's safe for cash, and he has the upside for GPPs. Stephon Diggs, a little bit riskier just because he plays on the outside a lot. I think he burns the Eagles again. I mean, you saw Marcus Mariota and Corey Davis last week. They just destroyed the Eagles. They're second good at all. And if they're not getting pressure on the quarterback, and Kirk Cousins has time. He's a rhythm quarterback. Once he gets in a groove, he's going to be going and hit 2% of his throws go to Thielen and Stephon Diggs. I mean, it's going to be a big game for those guys. So I like a sneaky stack of Cousins, Stephon Diggs, Thielen. I'm really just going all out on that this week. The other and the tight end I'm going with this week is probably Jared Cook, just because he's so cheap on FanDuel. He's only $5,900 compared to all of these guys. He's just like so far above these guys. If we go to air yards again, let me move my screen for you. He leads the Raiders in targets, receiving yards. He's second in air yards. He leads the team in yak. He leads the team in touchdowns. And he has the most red zone targets. He has really high touchdown equity. Outside of Marshawn Lynch, he's probably the second most likely guy to get into the end zone. Even more so than Jordy Nelson and Amari Cooper, which sounds crazy, but we knew Jared Cook's always had this talent. And given him having a good role in this offense, they should be playing behind. If you go by the script that Vegas is kind of playing out, Chargers to score 29 points I mean, Raiders have that Swiss cheese defense, pretty easy to beat up on. I like Melvin Gordon a lot this week, but anyways, they should be leading the game, and if not, it should be super competitive. We saw the Raiders last week put up over 40 points against the Browns defense, which it's funny to say, but the Browns defense is a lot better than the Chargers right now without Joey Bosa. And Vegas likes them. I mean, they've risen from 22.5 to 24 since open. Games up from 52 to 53. I see a likely shootout here for sure. And Jared Cook, if they're passing back and forth and Derek Carr is passing 40 to 50 times, maybe more than 50 times, it's going to be Jared Cook getting a big slice of that pie. What his price over on DraftKings is 4,800. So he's a little more than on FanDuel, but I still think it's worth it going there, given the value at wide receiver this week. Because if you're not picking up for guys like Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, I like guys like Golden Tate. He is 67. I really like Golden Tate. Tyler Boyd again. He's mispriced again. John Brown's mispriced 5,600 for his role. It's just way too cheap. And then there's some other guys down here that I'll leave for my members and stuff. But if you're wanting to see what my full lineup is, we play all the showdowns. We play the early slate, the main slate, the afternoon slate, and like I said, the showdown slates. It's only $25. You get all those lineups. You get cheat sheets. You get an invite to our Slack chat where you can ask me, Addy, and Christian questions anytime you want. We're always there to answer them, help you build lineups, anything you guys need. But yeah, so if you guys could subscribe and please like and maybe comment your favorite wide receiver this week. I'm always down to discuss in the comment section. It helps us out a lot more than you would imagine. So let's get this money this week, guys. Until then, peace.